Hey, what's up, guys? It is Unbound Brian back again with another Netflix review. I know you guys are like, wow, get one so soon? I know. This one's for a newer show that is on Netflix. This is called DoroHeDoro. That's probably not how you pronounce that, but this show has a very interesting theme. We're going to enter into some spoiler territory, so give you some warning. So there you have it. If you don't like spoilers, go watch the show. Come back. I'll give you a review there. But let's just go ahead and hop right into it. So this show starts off with a guy named Kaiman who has the head of a lizard. And then, of course, we have his friend who is this blonde girl here. Nikaido. Oh, no. Nikaido's the person they're hunting for. Never mind. I can't remember her name for the life of me. Their names are all Japanese-style names, so I don't really remember them. You'll have to forgive me. But I did just watch the show, and the idea here is they're hunting for a guy, for the guy who did this to Kaiman, who turned him into a lizard man. And there's a lot of questions before this series is over that are not answered. In fact, I feel like I was left with more questions at the end of the series than I had going into it, and we believe you me, I started with questions. Kaiman is like a warrior who's really good with a knife, and they hunt down magic users because magic users are basically running magical experiments on the regular folk. In the regular world, I think they called it the Void or something like that. I can't remember what they called it. The Hole. They called it the Hole. That's what they called it. Anyway, so that's the whole story. Basically, they attack every magic user that pops up into the real world, and basically, you have a doctor who has a whole hospital. It's all about treating just magical illnesses. That's the bald man you see on here, and then he comes out. There's another doctor who's like 60 years old, but he's cursed and he looks like a kid. There's another character that's like a beetle that he basically manipulated. It's a very strange series. A lot of weirdness happens. Our villain turns people into mushrooms, and then all of his henchmen are very lovable characters, to be truth be told. Like, they're hardly villainous at all. But there's a lot of things that don't make any sense. Like, there's contracts and things like that where people can get like forced to have to work with each other. It's and if it's a non-mutual thing, the party that wants the contract, I think, has some level of control over the party that doesn't. It's a very basically it ends up becoming like a rescue mission, like the last 3 episodes, for Kaiman to have to rescue his blonde friend that you can see on the screen. And she's also a magic user, and apparently her magic power is manipulating time. But we never really see her do that. The only thing I ever see her do is she opens up a magical door to go to where, like, the magical realm where all these magic users basically live. It's basically just like our world, only it's just full of people that can do magic. And then, of course, she just uses it to, like, basically, hop into their world to hop back out into our world, just in a different location. So basically, that's how she saves her and Kaiman from dying in the early parts of the show. There's a lot of mysteries. There's a thing where Kaiman gets his head cut off, and his body regrows another head, and all his memories are intact, so he's still him. But then they're starting to dissect like his brain from the severed head. It's very strange. And then somebody broke in and took the head. The weirdest. It's a weird series. Is the anime entertaining though? Kinda. I'm not gonna lie. Those last like 3 episodes, I was all like, "This has got to have a point." Most anime I watch, it's slow to begin and then it gets better as it goes. DoroHeDoro is not like that at all. It gets a little bit like, I'm gonna need a cup of coffee for this nonsense. Like the last 3 episodes, I'm like 10, 11, and 2. I'm like, come on, get on with it. I don't need your exposition and backstory. You should have put that in like episode 3. I prefer a story that goes beginning, middle, end. I really don't appreciate flashbacks unless the flashback is very short and to the point. These flashbacks are not. It kind of mix matches the story a little bit. Now, I obviously was able to keep up with it, but the sorcerers are all just, and they're all strange. Like, some of them have really powerful powers. Some of them have like next to no power at all. They're almost regular people. So it's a very strange thing. And then like some of the magic users, like one of the henchmen, it's very interesting. He has a very powerful magic, right? But he can't use it. He has no ability to access the duct. So what he ends up doing is he cuts off his arms to find the duct that is like the part of his body that releases the magic, and so he could become more powerful. And then he has the doctor sew his like rotting arms back on, and then he has to go to the magic world, and somebody uses like magic to make his arms healthy and alive again. It's very weird. In fact, one of the characters is like, she is so powerful that she can pretty much bring dead people back to life if they, it's fucking wild. So I'm like, man, if I had the power to bring dead people back to life, man, I would be the biggest hero on the planet. I'd be like, I'm gonna do some shit. But I think some people also have like a limitation on how much magic they can make, and like there's a lot of things like I don't understand. Or some people are locked because they don't know how to release their magic, like it's not in a place in their body that's releasable. So, like one of the henchmen who has a very powerful type of magic, he has like what is it? He can like slice people up with his magic. But in order to do it, he had to, learn how to, he had to fucking hack up his own arms and sew them back on. It's fucking horrible. So, this show's a little on the crazy side. I'll tell you what. You can either skip this show, or you can save it for a rainy day when you're bored and there's nothing else to watch. Then you can watch DoroHeDoro. I give it a 5 out of 10. I mean, the animation's kind of cool. The story is interesting. I just don't like the method, and the heroic characters are nowhere near as interesting as I think the henchmen are for the villain. Like, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how I would have retold this story. I would have gone a different route, but I don't know how I would change it. But like, as a storyteller myself, I think I have some insight into that. But I don't know. All right, you guys, if there is a Netflix show you want me to review because you don't know if it's worth watching, here's what I want you to do as the viewer. I want you to comment that below. Give me the show that you want me to review that is on Netflix. And I will watch the whole series if it's a series. I'll watch the movie if it's a movie. And then I'll come back and I'll tell you if it's worth the watch. So comment that below. And yeah, I'm Unbound Brian. Remember to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.